no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for a crease, it's Frazier. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The option look. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They go to the ground. Not much there on the line. He gets one to the 31. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Robinson. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration. And
big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Out of bounds at the 22-yard line after a spectacular return. Johnson wants to throw it. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Kansas State quick to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This defense was put in an awful position. If they can get a stop on third down, a huge win to force the field goal. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He wants to change this route. Right back to him on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Finds his man. It's Humphries. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
On the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man down the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Dogs looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Gives it on the option. There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not one single inch forward on any of them. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Johnson looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Kansas State pushing the pace.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what they defense.
There he goes. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Dogs! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll try the right side. Finding an escape route. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Offense, quick tempo. Johnson wants to throw it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. Looking for room at the 30. Ripping through the defense. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. DB's right up on the receivers. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Gets rid of it. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Kansas State!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
They'll go with the quick touch pass. They've got the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 9.
Georgia 17, Kansas State 8.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go right back to him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Johnson looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Oakley. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The offense will quickly use a timeout. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
You want to talk about versatility at the linebacker spot, and this guy is it. He had 2 interceptions in his last game. That's his first pick in this one. He's good stopping the run. He can go sideline to sideline. He can blitz. He can spy. And, man, he is really good in coverage.
On the ground, it's Frazier. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Kansas State.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen. Turning it on. The 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Johnson wants to throw it. It's caught for the 2-point conversion, and this offense builds some momentum going into halftime.
Georgia, 24. Kansas State, 16.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Georgia, 24. Kansas State, 16.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Edwards. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down mark. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Oh, he's got a chance. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Going for the big play. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas State. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. They'll go to the air. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Humphries. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will give them the lead.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up 14 over Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Edwards. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. He has 60 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Looking down the left side. Wide open. He makes the catch. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive play.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking for space. It's Edwards. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Kansas State quick to the line. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going for 6. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Try to get it to the edge. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, that hurts because 2nd down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Johnson wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Barnett. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll move the wide receiver, making side adjustments here. Rides to back and leaves it. Gets it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Gets away from one. He's got space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Manning. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. It's Humphries. Touchdown, Dogs! He got loose, and it was lights been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Edwards. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Direct snap. It's Jackson. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas State. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Got a man. It's Taylor. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The offense changing the play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quick toss. Oh, he's got some space. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
To throw, it's Manning. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
For the quarterback. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Deflected near the end zone.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks up the 1st down. He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is an impressive run by this squad, man. Getting down big and everything looking bleak, but to be able to believe in themselves to play one play at a time, dig their way back. Palmer, they've come all the way back against a good team, and now they got the lead.
It's really been impressive, David. I think that was the question coming into this game. People wanted to know, are they for real, or are they just a bunch of front runners? They got down early, but they never quit. Their playmakers have stepped up. They've done what is necessary, and they've executed at a high level. And all of a sudden, down multiple touchdowns, here they are making a statement with the lead.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going to try to get it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing. And how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Finds his man. It's Frazier. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Might be calling a hot route. Gives it on the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up 4th down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Running to Green. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Running back searching for a hole. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Not all close